Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Decided to look like a 2-year-old today. You know why I decided to look like a 2-year-old? Because I can. Because if I want to do whatever I want to do, I do it. Today, I'm a 5-year-old. Don't think my spirit is 5. My spirit is 60. How are you doing today? Let's see if I can chart. I didn't chart. Listen, working at night has its toll. Even though I got off at a decent hour last night. I got off at 9:30 last night. So that was good. So it creates a toll when I come home. I don't know how to relax. I'm also eating before I go to bed, and I got to make sure that that doesn't affect my bloodstream. I am losing weight though, because you do a lot of running around in this damn place. By the way, I'm gonna go back to my exercises. I just really needed to recover from my vacation. I'm gonna go back to exercising because I like doing the exercises. I don't want to give up on that. I don't want to give up on that. I may not have to do the walking anymore. I'm gonna do so much walking in that hotel. Oh my God, so much walking. You just sprint everywhere to nowhere. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, all right. All right. Good morning, Irene. How are you? Tiffany Henderson, morning and good health. Hi, Stephen. Good morning. Good morning. So, sister, thank you for the black hearts. Thank you. Black or purple are my colors. Good morning and good health, Tracy and everyone. I mean, for the heart. Black, purple, brown are my favorite colors for the heart. Happy Pride Month. Oh, we're finally in Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everyone. All my LGBT, A plus. That's all I remember, people. It's just because I'm so tired. I wish it could be because of something else. Oh, she didn't remember me. I'm tired. LGBT. Oh, wait, I saw it. LGBTQA plus. Did you know that you could be asexual and still be gay? I learned that. You could never had sex and still be gay. I learned that. So many things. I took a course for counseling, right? And the leader of the course, beautiful woman, I forgot what it's called, CCCC in California. Hold on. CCCC. Yes. Wait. No. CCCC. Hold on. CCCC, California. Yeah, here it is. No. Oh my God. All right. Let's do another thing. I thought it was C California Counseling Community Center. All right. Let me see. Oh, California. California Counseling Community Center. Oh, here it. Oh, it's CCC. Here it is. I think. No, I don't know. Oh, Southern California Counseling Center. Is that what it is? Should be. Let me see. Yeah, SCCC. How did I get that wrong? Let me see where it's located. This is one of the best places. If you're in California, this is one of the best places to get some help. Yeah. Southern California Community Center. This is one of the best places if you are in Southern California. It's on Pico and Los Angeles. And if you need help, they go by like a scale or whatever. It's such a good place. I mean, a great place. So, a good place. But I got my training from here. Oh, I was going to bring up gay pride. So, the person that was in charge, I don't know if she shows her name. I'm exhausted. The person that was in charge was a gay woman from prison. You couldn't help but love her because she didn't give a fuck. She was amazing at not giving a fuck. I don't know. I guess you have to go through prison to really not give a fuck. I don't know. I think, in any case, I gotta find her name. She was amazing. And it was the first time I was introduced to A plus, that you can be gay without ever having sex. And it was the first time I was introduced to he, she, him, her. And we had somebody in the group that did not want to be labeled, and she purposely made us address her to get the social norms out of us. Such a good program. The funny thing is that the girl that I don't think she realized that she was being a focus to get everybody to learn. She kept getting upset with us, right? Because we were trying our best. Like, let's say her name was Maria, right? And then you would be like, well, she, like that, something like she, and then she would look at you, shoot you a shot, and you'd be like, no, it wouldn't be she, it would be like, I don't remember, but it I guess I learned nothing. It helped me to recognize that people deserve better than supposed social norms. And then And then Zoom came, right? And I love Zoom because Zoom is like he, she. I love it. I love it. Like people took a stance with Zoom. And now I just want to take a stance because I just want to be on the right side of things. I do. I give two fucks about who you're sleeping with. My life is fucked up. The last thing I'm gonna do is worry about who's sleeping with who, even cheaters. Like I don't have time. Even Vanderpump Rules. I'm like, okay, they cheated. My life is fucked up. All right. Janine, good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. I'm back from vacation. My 3-year-old grandson gave me and his mom oh my God, those kids, those German kids. I bet that kid's in school. Tell me that kid's not in school. Because he got it from school. Or nursing care or whatever. You want to know the most irresponsible parent? The most irresponsible parent. I'm going to do my nails. Are parents of infants. And they got to go to work. That kid could be snotting up, can't breathe. The parent will drop them off. Did you know that? True story. True story. Because I've done it. I've done it. If my boss says, Tracy, if you are late or absent one more time, that kid goes to daycare or school, snotted up. And I'd be like, don't do that too much. Like I'm driving, the poor kid's in the back seat. And I'm like, Brian, don't do that. So when we get into school, don't breathe. Just give me a chance to get out the school. My God. I can't be late for school. I can't be late for work. So I don't want them to say, oh, is he sick? No, you just lied to their face. No, the child is not sick. What are you accusing me of? I was that parent. I was the worst parent. I have to admit, just the worst. Oh my God, I'm so sorry you're sick, Janine. Lottie, hi, sweetheart. Hi, Lottie. Happy Pride. Happy Pride, happy Pride. I wonder if the islands has a Pride thing. I think they shun Pride here. But there is a big community. I think they shun it here. Oh, Sunshine Lily. I was listening to Lauryn Hill and was wondering why she let man ruin her. Lauryn Hill? Lauryn Hill let a man ruin Lauryn Hill? Maybe I don't know the whole story. Are you sure she let a man ruin her? A man? What's your version of ruin? Stopping music to take care of her family? What's your version of ruin? Because maybe that wasn't her version. You sure? A man ruined her? I never really knew her story. Except that everybody claimed that she went crazy, but I don't think she went crazy. I don't think she did. I think she gave up money for the greater good of, what's that song with her baby, Elijah or something like that? What's the name of that song? Good health. Oh, good health musings. Oh, how are you? Oh, thank you for your comment yesterday in group me. I do try to drop bombs. I don't know that I'm dropping them until they're dropped. Happy Pride, says Lottie. Happy Pride. Lottie, do you guys have Pride over there in London? My nails are finally restorative. I am so happy they have finally. I am so proud of my nails. It took me forever. It's lovely and positive. I love seeing Tracy, White, Tony looking so happy. Oh, I love seeing Tracy with Tony looking so happy. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I love Tony too. What else we got? Lottie, it's so lovely. Oh, that's it. Community places are the heart of the neighborhood. Really is. Really is. And this woman created a community program, one mostly for Spanish people, right? That's why it was started. Um, because money is not pumped into the Spanish community for mental health. Yep. All the money LA has, and trust and believe, LA has a lot of fucking money. There's no focus on mental health. Oh, there wasn't. And then people built programs for the Spanish community. The good part is, if you get uh, any additional monies from the federal government, you have to expand it to all. And that's how I got it, because it just became a program for all, with the emphasis on the Spanish community. And then I went to a whole nother program just before the COVID. We just made it in before the COVID, which I can't think of this program either, but it's an amazing program. Um, to get my domestic violence license, which was really heavy to get. Guys, if you knew what goes on in domestic violence, that's why when you all have, family members that are suffering with a really bad boyfriend, and you all are insensitive to that, um, it doesn't work that we are not providing a safe emotional space for people who are going through something. Because you know what I noticed? When people are going through something, they want to talk about it a lot, right? It doesn't mean that any of us have the patience to listen, right? It's hard to listen to someone when they're telling you how bad their situation is. You might advise them to leave, but I would advise you to stop telling people to leave their situation. I would advise you to start saying, what do you want to do? What are your options? Right? Who's there for you? Right? Because a lot of times people don't believe that anybody wants to be there for them, one, and that does turn out to be true. But the domestic partner is always telling you, nobody wants you. Nobody wants you. And then they call you out your face. They call you fat. They call you ugly. They be like, look at you. Look at you. Nobody wants you. But somehow you come home to me every day. Why did you want me? Okay, I'm not getting into all this. I'm just saying I took some courses on from a community that cared, which I appreciate. I appreciate being a part of something. Where's that song? There's a song. Something bigger. Who sings that song? Is it being a part of something? Oh, Beyonce. Beyonce sings like some song is like being a part of something bigger. I understand that. And I just wanted to be a part of something bigger. I wanted counseling. I didn't know that I was going to get wholly educated, wholly on the gay community. So, with all that being said, happy Pride Month, gays. And transgenders, oh, child, they get a beating. Transgender lives are always at stake. Meanwhile, did you know transgender lives are always at stake by the one that does them? The transgender that's sleeping with someone is the person that tends to take them out and delete them. True story. Look at the statistics. Look at the statistics. It's usually someone that you're sleeping with. True story. All right. Jerry Jameson, good morning and family. I love that realness. Thank you. Yes, people need to be feeling love and respect that people love you. Yes. Emma, good morning. Oh, the ponytails. I know. Sometimes you just got to be a 2-year-old. Here's the problem. I can't wear my hair down, right? This is the real problem. You know what the real problem is? Uh, if you guys could see how much my nails have really taken hold. Oh my God, it took forever. Oh my God. Sometimes you just want to be a 2-year-old with granny glasses. Oh my God, my nails are so taking shape. It took me at least 6 months to try and whip them back into shape. Oh, I'm so happy about you guys. I love you. By the way, you've got to learn to call out the parts of you that you think you hate. I love you, nails, right? You've got to call out, like, my eyebrows don't always, like, conform, right? So I have to go, I love you, eyebrows. Let's work together. Oh, this is nice. This is the best I have seen my nails in months. I'm really proud of my nails. Ooh, it took forever, though. All right, let's look at some more. Janine, he definitely got it from daycare. Of course he did. I wore a mask when he was coughing. Oh, you had to wear a mask around the baby. Oh, poor baby. He's like, Grandma, take the mask down. I want to kiss you. Oh, you're so lucky. And he's 3. So he's 3. That means he's definitely a pandemic baby, right? And that means he's a special kid. Did you find him to be special, Janine? You would have had to have found him to be special. The pandemic babies are totally special. All right. I wish you guys could see my nails. I'm so proud of it. Let me see. Hey, Jerry Jameson. Her first son, Zion. I think she gave up everything for Zion. I think she gave up everything to. Oh, this side isn't so good. Damn it. Ooh, this side is not so good. So let's just clean it up. I think she gave up everything for Zion. Does that mean she chose family over the music industry? Yeah, I don't think she went crazy. I think back in the day, much like Dave Chappelle, everybody called Dave Chappelle crazy. Dave Chappelle wasn't crazy either. Dave Chappelle knew that they were coming for him. So he left and went to Africa where he could hide out, much like Tupac did. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Tupac's dead. Tupac's dead. Do you know what I mean? I don't think she went crazy at all. I think she was the earliest one that figured out that the music industry sucked. Do you know what they make you do in the music industry? In the booths? Do you know that those men expect you to suck things? She just got out. Is that what you mean by she went crazy? Because that's a misnomer, if that's what you mean. She never went crazy. She got the fuck out. And she took her winnings, her millions, on that album and lived comfortably. She's one of the smartest people that I know. Look, look at the other Fuji guy, Prost. Look at him, arrested, going to jail. tell me she went crazy. She was the smartest thing that lived. What? Lottie goes, yes, yes. We have a scandal UK with the presenter having an affair with a young man. He's around 60, and the runner was a teenager. That's not just an affair, that's a pedophile. It's a big scandal here at the moment in the UK. Yes. Hmm. Oh, you didn't know that, Sunshine? How old are you? Maybe you weren't there. Were you there when she left? Maybe you weren't there. Can I educate you? There was nothing crazy about Lauryn Hill. Nothing. Did you see how Michael Jackson died? Like, the Jackson family, they're all weird. Who else? TLC. Isn't that around the Lauryn Hill era too? Did you know that you could put out a whole album and the millions go to the production and the producing and you get pennies? No, she left. She never went crazy. We say she went crazy because we can't imagine giving up all that money. All she did was live. That's all she did. Her way. Smartest woman I ever met in the music industry. Aaliyah, Aaliyah, what's Lauryn Hill's sign? Who else am I leaving out? Heavy D? They say Heavy D died from a heart attack. I question that. I question all of it. Please like this video. And please call me for your own personal reading, especially if you want to know about somebody's cheating on you. That is my expertise. And career. Cheating and career are my expertise. All right. All right. This side wasn't too bad. I saved it. Here I am to save the day. I see my doctor at the end of this month. I hope he gives me a good bill or something. I hope he does. Oh, I need something. Hold on. Ow. Oh. so hot out there. Oh, by the way, I lost all my bloatiness from California. I think I'm allergic to California, guys. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. Oh, yeah, subscribe, like, subscribe. When people are repetitive and sharing their situation, that's stress, in my opinion. Yeah. What was that? True. Every woman who is in an abusive relationship leaves at least 6 times. It's really 7. At least 6 times before she ends. Yeah, it's not necessarily leaves, right? There's a theory of 7. 7 times. 7 times could be 7 weeks, 7 days, 7 years, or 7 times, no matter how many years. But you got it. You understand it. Unless they changed it since me being in class. So, what you have to learn to do is be patient with the person that's going through the abuse, right? But sometimes we don't know how to be patient with someone that's going through abuse. So, can I tell you? Can I tell you what you need? All you need to do when someone's going through something is listen. Just listen. Don't offer advice. They can't hear the advice. Seriously, when you're going through something, you cannot hear advice. Advice. So, as a lay person who is not educated in counseling or psychology or psychiatry, and to be honest with you, if you ever go to a counseling session, the first thing they do, probably for most of the first few sessions, is listen. They can't assess you unless they listen, right? We like to go to counseling to have someone give us our answers right away, right? We want the quick cure, but it doesn't work like that. The counselor has to assess you, and the way they assess you best is by listening. By the way, guys, I do not believe in couples counseling. Don't couples counseling. I don't believe in it. I believe in counseling. I do not believe in couples counseling. In couples counseling, you know what people are looking for? Validation that they're right. That's all they're looking for. So couples counseling can actually be very selfish. I don't have time for selfish agendas. So no couples counseling. If you have a problem, you go. If he has a problem, he goes. If he doesn't want to go, you go. Because if you go to counseling and he doesn't want to go, you're going to grow. He won't. You're going to see the time that you're spending with him is useless. Seriously. I also don't suggest that you both go see the same counselor. I don't suggest that. I think that in itself is dangerous to see the same counselor. Too much in-depth, intimate communication that is being shared. And so when you're seeing the same counselor, if there's a secret between the couple, the first thing somebody else is going to say, don't tell the counselor. So I don't believe in individual counseling. And I also wouldn't trust a counselor that would take on like a couple separately. I wouldn't trust them, the counselor, if they did that. Because to me, that's also a hidden agenda. So I would want to recognize your authenticity when you think it's okay to counsel two people under the same roof. I don't think it's okay, but I'm not an expert. I'm just never wrong. Because the hidden agenda could be just money. And easy money. Because the other one trusts you. In any case, that's my theories and I'm sticking to it. Thank you, Lottie. Oh, I increased my multivitamin and I waited. I have been eating better, but I think it was about my there must have been something missing in my vitamin care. All right, okay, he actually pre-pandemic, he'll be 4 this summer. He's definitely special and a beautiful little boy with germs. No, that he's a galactic baby. He has to be special. As a galactic baby, the pandemic babies are stronger individuals. Galactic babies are strong. Pandemics are stronger. So, my Ezzy and Nova are galactic babies. And they are not to be messed with. The pandemic babies breed totally. It's a year apart, and it could be two totally different types of children. Now, pandemic babies walk at 6 months. Pandemics babies came out with their heads bobbing out the womb. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Lauren Hill unplugged. Oh, unplugged. She explained it all. They left America to be free, not insane. Did she leave America too? Is there a documentary on Lauren Hill? Because I would love to know her I'd love to love you, baby. Oh, love to love you, baby. By the way, Musings by Monifa did a documentary on no, did a reading on Donna Summers after the documentary. Musings by Monifa on YouTube. Really good job. Really, I didn't get a chance to text it in the group meet. Really, really good job on Donna Summers. Now it's going to make me watch the documentary, which I didn't even know there was a documentary. Really good job. Also, Lamar did one on Tina Turner, where Tina Turner came and sat in his house. The spirit of Tina Turner came and sat in his house. You gotta check that out too. That was nice. Love to love you, baby. Huh? Okay, why am I singing that song? Did she leave America? The smart ones always leave America. And I don't mean you're not smart. I'm saying the industry people that try to kill you. If you're smart, you'll leave America. Yeah, the music industry is a hell of a place. I know firsthand. Oh, are you a songwriter, Miss Kimberly, and a former model? Oh, you must be beautiful. You must be bullful. Oh my goodness, you know. If you a singer-songwriter, you already know. Oh, Miss Kimberlite, I know who you are. Oh my God, I just put two and two together. How are you? The worst. How are you? Let me see something. Oh, yeah, you just got married not too long ago. All right, I'm too tired to check. I was gonna check you, but I'm too tired. Just send me a text message, sweetie. The minute you said singer-songwriter, I looked at your picture again. I was like, I know her. Yeah, you know. So you would know. Why did Lauren didn't go crazy, right? That's not what happened, right? Tell us. It's not what happened. They were trying to fuck her over, and she had a baby to raise. She was not about to give them her firstborn, which is what they want from you. The music industry wants your firstborn. Weirdos. Look at P. Diddy still trying to like act relevant. Weirdo. Somebody needs to ask why P. Diddy still is rolling in dough. He ain't put out an album for 20,000 years. None of his songs play on the radio. Somebody really needs to check into like why is he still making money? I'm not checking. I don't give a shit. Hey Harry. Good morning. I'm not asking anything. 54 people are watching, says Sunshine Lily. Can I get 60 thumbs up? Thumbs up. Oh, by the way, um, psychic readings. Text me now. Where is it? Text me now. Text me now. 213-458-7408. My expertise is cheating. If you want to know, you're gonna know. That's a good tagline. If you want to know, you're gonna know. Okay. And career. All right. I love careers too. There are so many entertainers, all with suspicious deaths. Once they began to question their royalties, Billie Holiday, Sam Cooke, Prince. Okay, so do you want to know a story about Sam Cooke? Sam Cooke may have been taken out by one of his best friends. I forget his best friend's name, but you know him. He's grimy and he's disgusting. His best friend, who's also a singer that you know, but you can't remember his name anymore, came to the funeral with his wife. Yep. What's his name? Let's see if I can find it. Sam Cooke's wife. Okay. Clara Cooke. His first wife was killed in an automobile accident. Sam Cooke's first wife. Then he married a second wife. Okay, so Sam Cooke's funeral, his wife, I think her name is Barbara Cooke, is the second wife, but the first one died in a car accident, mysteriously, right? Then Sam Cooke died suspiciously, right? And then Bobby Womack came to the funeral with Sam Cooke's wife. she's a widow now, but came to the funeral. The man's body didn't even get hard yet. Like, she shows up. I just want to throw up. She shows up with Bobby Womack, Womack on her arms, right? Now, Cook, like then was a superstar, was dead, killed in a motel tryst gone awry. And only 3 months after his death, Barbara Cook, his widow, would marry her husband's protege. Now, what you don't know is that Bobby Womack. So, Barbara comes home from work. She hears some noise in her house. It's Bobby Womack making things and having things and things with her daughter, her 17-year-old daughter. If that ain't spiritual revenge, nothing is spiritual revenge. Barbara, you weren't supposed to go to the funeral with your dead husband's protege. Were you doing something prior to Sam Cooke dying? Did somebody need to check seriously who killed Sam Cooke? Because something is not right about his death, child. Something's not right. But back in the day, nobody really cared when it came to black crimes. Something's not right. So, karma slapped that woman in the face by going after her daughter. Bobby Womack wound up sleeping with her 17-year-old daughter. The poor girl, getting in the middle of some nasty adult shit, the daughter winds up being a victim. Listen, you know something? True story. True story. Oh, Bobby was the problem. Bobby was disgusting. Bobby was totally the problem. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, where are we? There are so many entertainers. Oh, wow, y'all were talking. People think things are easy for people who are in powerful positions. That's true. Listening makes victims feel loved rather than a nuisance. Oh, that's so true. I remember back in the days when you said Angelina Jolie and Brad were not going to make it. Always saw it. Always saw it. Donna, remember they left the country too. Donna Summer's documentary was so very good. She was a beautiful soul. Tracy, my grandson fell out of my daughter's womb. What? She was in a bathroom standing in the door. The doctor caught Jim at the. I was a witness. He just fell out. Oh my God. That baby was like, get me out of here. Let me venture out into this world right now. Janine, get his birth date checked. Get his birthday checked and the time of hour. It'll make a big difference in knowing who your grandson is by way of his number and why he chose to get out at that. It's very important. Why he chose to get out at that moment. There might have been something there where waiting another hour wouldn't have been good for his overall livelihood. Mm-hmm. Lauren moved to Jamaica? I did not know that. Laugh out loud. I'm great. Oh, how are you, sweetie? I'm glad you're great. All this time, I did not know. All this time, I never connected dots between my phone and social media ever. And y'all act like I know you, but I know I know phone you. I don't know social media you. And social media you doesn't connect with phone you. It's my brain. All right. Look at my nails. All right. Soul Sister, I want to watch the documentary. I love Donna's music. Had to love her music. Had to. Had to. Love to love you, baby. Oh, love to love you, baby. That's all I know. I don't know the words. I just know that part. Okay. Exactly. I said this. Oh, wait. I am confused. She refused to sacrifice her child and nurtured herself and him instead. This opened up spiritually. Now, let's talk about Lauryn Hill and how she was one of the first public spiritual people ever. I guess that's why she moved to Jamaica, because Jamaica is very spiritual. Like, those people are like woke, right? And they were woke well before anyone else. I think Caribbeans are more woke, but Jamaica in particular, because they had the music that went with being woke. There was just something about Jamaica that was like 20 years ahead of everybody else. And it looked kind of weird, right? Because they had free spirits. They weren't trying to do corporate America type, corporate whatever. You know what I mean? Okay. So now we've all caught up, and now we see that Jamaicans were always right. Always. All right. I'm over myself and Jamaicans, except that you guys were always right. True story. All right. Nurture, nurture. Oh, I was like, nurture, no, hold on, nurture. Yeah, I thought so. Are you talking about Lou Rawls? No, I was not a fan of Lou Rawls. You'll never find another love like mine. My mom sang that song to my dad. Got divorced, and he found somebody else. All right. Janine, I viewed her differently. The documentary showed her in a different light. I got to look at that. Now, I don't know what you mean by that, Soul Sister, but I have a comment to make about Whitney Houston. While I was on the plane, I watched Whitney Houston's movie. And you know what I got out of that movie? Whitney Houston was selfish. She was mean. She was inconsiderate. She made everything about her. I was so disappointed in Whitney. And I love Whitney. This documentary changed my life. Whitney was solely responsible for her death. Whitney was solely responsible for her daughter's death. I did not like Whitney after the movie. I did not. She didn't have a lick of spirituality in her, and she didn't even go to her dad's funeral. Whitney was mean. She was inconsistent. She was a horrible, horrible woman. When I finished watching that movie, I felt like a burden had been lifted because I had loved her so much that I kept feeling like somebody did her wrong. Nobody did Whitney wrong. Whitney did Whitney wrong. So what do you mean by that, um, Soul Sister? Is it something like I felt with Whitney? Bobby Womack. Ugh, disgusting. Yes, Bobby Womack. Hi, Brina. Disgusting. Bobby Womack. Disgusting, Tiffany. Janine. Right, Bobby Womack. Disgusting. The Womack bros were a whole mess. Were they? Were they? Yes, Bobby Womack wrote a song about Sam and the wife. Did he? What song? There's another song that he wrote that he was like doing an R. Kelly. Goddamn lizard comes to see me every day. Hello, lizard. Hello, lizard. And you shit in front of me every day. This is not your toilet. Every day. Is it good luck when a lizard shits in front of you? Listen to me. You got the vast community. Why do you wait to get here to shit? You guys don't believe me. Every day, this goddamn thing shows up in front of me. Let me see. Settings, camera, back. Every day. There goes the lizard. Can you see it? Lizard! He's near the pole. You guys can't see it. Oh, man. Doesn't matter. Goddamn lizard. Every day the lizard comes. I've been here 2 years. Lizard, and it's the same goddamn lizard. Like he doesn't have a family or something. They travel in bunches. So I don't know why this one is all alone. All right, I'm over it. Okay. Yes, Bobby wrote a song about Sam and his wife. Disgusting. Disgusting, mother effer. Sam Cooke was also trying to unify other black entertainers to form their own music because he's disgusting. He was just going to like cheat them. Let's not leave out Bobby wore one of Sam's suits to the front. I can't. I can't. Yeah, Bobby was the problem. Womack Brothers was a whole mess. Ugh. Babies are adventurous, no fears. Yes, Science father is Bob Marley's son. I didn't know that. Miss Kimberlite, no wonder she went to Jamaica. She went to go show her son his roots. Yes, that seems spiritual. I'm Jamaican. Hi, sunshine. We got freedom from slavery first. No, you didn't. Haitians did. But we are more full of shit, materialistic. Well, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I hear you. I hear you. I was going to say something, but you're Jamaican, so I hear you and I believe you. I think that my prayer is that today you guys are like that. But I think it kind of went with the American dream. Africans did the same thing. Everybody came over and wanted to be more than. And so being materialistic was the dream, bringing your culture with you, right? That's what I think. But since you're Jamaican, I'm going to believe you over anything that I know. Oh, Whitney was killed because she was about to request an audit of the record company. I believe that. You know why I believe that? I'm going to tell you why I believe it. Somebody said that there's something about cocaine that doesn't dip you, right? Doesn't make you sleepy or something like that. The last thing she had in her system was cocaine, right? They never quite said she overdosed on cocaine. If I can remember correctly, they said that she had cocaine in her system. I do believe she was sleeping in the tub. But somebody also said, I think it was most likely Pat, said that she never took showers. I mean, she never took bathtubs. She only took showers. So, I don't know. I don't know. I believe you, Miss Kimberlite. I love Whitney's music, but I've never felt her personal vibe. I never understood why it felt that way. Well, I'm like you, Janine. Her music moved me in ways that I didn't think someone can be moved, right? Like y'all love Beyonce the same way like my generation loved Whitney. Look at her movie and you will have disdain. I'm not asking, encouraging you to be like me, but you will have disdain. Oh, child, cheating in the next room. What does that mean, Red Roses? Finish the sentence. lizard. I think the lizard has a crush on me too. Yes. Every morning. Not, I'm here in the afternoons, I'm here all day. Only at this hour does it come and commune with me. And then it does know my voice, right? 'Cause that's why I think it's being drawn to my voice. And then when I go, good morning, it goes like this. All right. The day Whitney died, I felt it. Me too. He feels uncomfortable with you. He feels comfortable with you. That's a sign of your greatness. Thank you. Mary Wells had. Isn't Mary Wells the same one? Like, okay, so Mary Wells, that has something to do with Diana Ross too, right? Didn't Diana Ross take Mary Wells's man or something like that? Aren't all the kids, Marley's grandkids, aren't all her kids? Oh, I guess so. Her last child is not a Marley. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay, Miss Kimberly. Okay, everybody gets it. Shit, child. The song Bobby wrote, I wish he didn't trust me so much. Was he talking about Sam Cooke? People be confessing in their songs, child. Oh, Rory Martley is definitely his father's son. I didn't know she had Marley babies. Oh, that is so cool. Ah, okay, exactly, Dory. She did not like baths. Right. Whitney told Lamar her godson gave her coke and held a gun to her head and made her take it in excess. Lamar Townsend? Her godson gave her coke and held a gun to her head and made her take it in excess. Is that Ray J? Allegedly, Ray J was there. How did he escape all of this? That's why Ray J's going crazy right now. Whitney wanted to be herself. No, Whitney didn't want to be herself. Whitney was just a horrible human being. It's okay to be yourself, but she wasn't going anywhere with it. She wasn't producing an identity that people could look up to and follow. She didn't want to be herself. Whitney was just selfish, rebellious, an idiot, like horrible. Look at the movie. I have lost all respect for Whitney. All respect. She served no purpose coming here. She forgot the plan. She was given a gift and didn't use it. Much like pastors have a gift, but they don't use it well when they sleep with the whole congregation or steal from you. You have a gift, you forgot the purpose of coming here. Womack's song Cheating in the Next Room. What is this? I don't know what this is. We all have a purpose for showing up in this world, all of us. Remember to find a purpose, everyone. It doesn't have to be perfect, the purpose, but you've got to know the purpose. The purpose has to shine through. The purpose has to be for the good of others. Not even Whitney's music was for the good of others. Do you understand? It wasn't enough, her gift. It wasn't enough that she could blow. What did she do with it? Now, I'm not doubting that she might have put some kids through college. I would hope. I don't know. I'm just going to give her the benefit of the doubt. And yet I doubt it. But I do remember that she might have put somebody through college. I might remember that. But that's not a purpose. That's a I have enough money to do this. It's not a sacrifice. I don't know. I've never been more disappointed. satellite. Where was that video that showed who was coming in and out of her hotel room? Hi, Lisa D. Good health to you. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's so much. All right, this is the last thing I got to do with my nails. Oh my God. Oh. All right. Sissy was distant because Sissy wasn't the mama. That's why Sissy was distant. True. I never heard anything for charity. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Ever. Whitney was so weird that she took on that little boy and then helped corrupt that little boy, and didn't stop the daughter from making that boy her boyfriend. That's how selfish Whitney was. And then he winds up dying because the world blamed him for Whitney dying. It was weird. It was weird. That boy was a victim of a Me Too in Whitney's house. He came there for salvation and a place to rest his head, not to boink Whitney's daughter. And you know, it's one of those situations where he didn't like the daughter. He just didn't know how to get out of this. You know it. Yes, Tiffany. Yes, you've got Nick. Oh, I've always felt sorry for Nick. I know not everybody else did. I always felt sorry for Nick. I knew something was wrong with that whole situation. I knew it from jump. Yeah, you got to figure out your purpose. Your purpose is everything. You can't just be born. And you have to teach your children that they all have a purpose. You can't just be, can't just show up. From what I can tell, she didn't teach her daughter her purpose. Am I wrong? Did she try to educate her daughter, uh, and help influence her to go to college, to be better than her? That's what every parent wants, right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I didn't see it. So when her mama died, this girl had nothing to live for, but a crappy boyfriend that wasn't supposed to be her boyfriend. He was never supposed to be her boyfriend. And the public ran after that little boy until, didn't he commit suicide? He didn't have a survival rate, to be honest with you. He did not have a survival rate. He will always be attached to Whitney and Christina's death. He did not have. I know that boy was praying that Christina would come out of this. And when she didn't, he already knew. Whitney took 3 lives: herself, her daughter, and Nick Gordon. Imagine being 10 years old and thinking the most popular woman in America is saving your life only to kill you. That's the way I see it. All right. I love when you have a wood table that's not real, because nothing gets it dirty or stained. Ugh, damn it. Look at me. I just spilled something on it. When you have a table that's not real, you ain't got to worry about nothing. But it looks full real. Okay, let's finish up. Nick Gordon. Nick Gordon was Whitney's handler. He got her drugs. Really? Oh my God, overdose. Someone dropped him off at the ER and drove off. Who? Nick Gordon? A purpose can be Tina Turner. She lived and showed us. She's an example of taking a fucked up life with her husband and turning it into a whole new career, one, and in her end of days, finding the namaste in her. That was beautiful. You guys look at her videos, Namyo Renge Kyo? Look at her Tina Turner's Namyo Renge Kyo. It will change your life. The way she does it, Namyo Renge Kyo. Namyo Renge Kyo. She does that Tina Turner voice. I love it. Miss Kimberly, you're right. Whitney started questioning her royalty payments. Nick died of an overdose. Wow. Pat Houston took out Whitney and BK. What's BK? Always follow the money. Oh, what's BK? He died from drug overdose. Thank you, sweetie. Heroin. Thank you, sweetie. It's really shocking when people aren't kind like you think they are. That's true. Whitney did a lot for charity. I was in a meeting catching up. Oh, did she do a lot for charity? Oh, I'll forgive her then. I'll forgive that part of her. Thank you for informing me. I do need to know that she gave back because I was so disappointed in her. Oh, Bobby Christina. Tina Turner's very spiritual, bold, brave, bless her heart. Yes. Tina Turner's chanting videos are the best. They are the best. Please watch Tina. Please watch Tina Turner's videos. She's got 2 of them. I'm going to tell you, they've got thousands of views, by the way. Hold on. Y'all know I've been telling you about Tina Turner's videos forever. I believe in her. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I want you guys to see it started going right away, so just want you guys to see. This is it. It has just the hand and mala beads. That's Tina Turner's video. And then she has another one right underneath it. It's Solar Sutra, Lotus Sutra. But this is the one that will change your life. And I listen to it while I'm cleaning. You know, sometimes you just want to take a break from social media. You want to take a break from YouTube. You want to take a break from the news media that just wants to tell you how many people are committing shootings every day. I just can't. So I listen to this. I'm watching Chi chanting video since you shared it with the chat, and I love it. Really? Oh, yeah. See? I told you about it. It will change your life. She was very generous and helped many young female artists. Oh, thank you, Soul Sister. I would love to know more about that. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Soul Sister. I appreciate knowing that. The media is trying their best to present Tina in a bad light. How? Tina Turner had affairs in order. She was definitely a standard. How's the media trying to... What? It's terrible. Tina Turner did not like the media. Namyo Renge Kyo. Namyo Renge Kyo. Namyo Renge Kyo. All right. Let's look at... Sorry. 5 things you need to know for June 1st. I am your YouTube correspondent. Oh, thank you for the hug, Facebook. I'm your YouTube correspondent. I am your official, unofficial. I'm just waiting for Gail to come join me. Although Gail is being paid $12 million. All right. It is what it is. Okay. Debt limit. Did we pass the debt limit? Can somebody check that for me? I don't know, Tiffany. Because they tried to steal her light. That's why. You know, Oprah's always trying to steal somebody's light. Soul Sister Sunday or whatever she does on Sunday. You know, she's always trying. Watch if Oprah don't come out with a Nam Myoho Renge Kyo video. Watch. Now that Tina's dead. Oh, I just came out with my own Soul Sister Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. All right, but that's okay to give. I gave up on Catholicism. Who cares? You know, sometimes you give up on the structure and the rules and the order of a religion. You don't give up on yourself. You know what I mean, Sunshine? I don't know what that means, Lisa D. It's just coming out of nowhere. Mainstream does not like black women. Give me more to go on, Lisa. Explain yourself. I know what you're talking about, but I just can't highlight a blanket statement. Just mainstream doesn't like black women. Where? But I get you. But it's too blanket of a statement. It's just like, it's a hotep statement. I got a hotep at my job. It is hilarious. I said to him, I was like, I think you need to go to Africa. He got insulted. Why I need to go to Africa? Why I need to go to Africa? Listen to me. Listen. Everything you're saying is coming from an innate truth inside of you. But there's a pilgrimage that's missing. I'm trying to tell him he needs to get educated. Way educated. But I can't tell him he needs to be educated because he'll hotep his way out of it. So I fixed him. And rather than tell him to get educated in black studies. I don't care. But I can't tell him that. So I say to him, you need to take a trip to Africa. You would love it. There is so much. Take a trip to Mecca, take a trip to Africa. It will change your life. By the time I was done with him, he was telling everybody, Tracy thinks I should take a trip to Africa. Yeah. Yeah. I got to get the hotep out of him. I need him to go and be a part of something bigger. Again, Beyonce song, something bigger. I forgot the name of the song. Oh, hi, Kathy. Oh, hi, sweetie. Coffee. Always in the morning, coffee. This is my second cup. Lisa, that's not enough. Give me more to go. Give me more. I need more. All right. All right. I mean, you're right, but I know you're right. But where do I go with the statement? What do I do with it? How do I dissect it? Oh, God, I'm exhausted. Something bigger. Listen to Beyonce's song. You got to be a part of something bigger. It's in the Lion King thing. It's really good. That album was really good. That album changed my life. All the deities. Did you see all the deities in Beyonce's Lion King video movie? I watched it for New Year's because I knew my life was going to change. I just didn't know when. So for New Year's, I watched a movie over again. I don't know, I feel like I should watch it one more time. The first time I watched it on Periscope. Lost all my social media friends. All of them. I think every time I listen to that song, something changes. Lost all my social media friends. They all show their asses. That's a good thing. I didn't know it was a good thing at the time, but it's an amazing thing. When people show you who they are, you believe them, you exit left. You know you matured when you exit left. When you're kind of like, fuck yous. And you exit. Well, I can't just exit. That's not me. I gotta lay you the fuck out. Fuck you. And then exit left. I'm partially mature. Second time I listened to it was this past January, and I made a big deal over listening to it. And by March, my life had changed. And it's been spiraling into different changes constantly. So I've not landed, and I'm not an airy person. So when God has me like twirling, that's why I'm sleepy, because it's just a lot of changes. Because I'm not airy. I'm not an air sign. I don't do air well. I birthed an air sign. I'm not an air sign. But I do have an air rising, so maybe that helps a little. I don't know. In any case, I bumped my head and I thought I would get a black eye, but I didn't. I bumped my head because I'm sleeping. I thought I would get a black eye, and then I thought you guys would think that somebody punched me, like I was in some domestic violence. And I was like, fuck it. People are going to have to think what they want, but it never showed up. I just have a little. Nope, everything went away. I bumped my eye right there. I thought I would wind up with a black eye, but it went away. Oh, all right. I was bending down, and the tip of this. Hi, Nisha. Nisha, I love when Nisha only comes along when she's like, oh my God, Tracy, the name of the song. Nisha, you know I know you, right? The name of the Beyonce song is Bigger, from The Lion King presents Black is King. Thank you, Nisha. Nisha always gets me tied up nicely. Okay, so right here, I bumped my head right there. I went to bend down to pick up a tarot card. Funny thing is, Spirit said, don't pick it up. Funny thing is, Spirit said, leave the card on the floor. And I said to Spirit, that is so stupid. Cards are spiritual. I'm not just going to leave it on the floor. So I bent down to get it up and bang, hit my head. You got to listen to Spirit, people. Thank you, Nisha. Oh my God. If Nisha comes on board, I have fucked things up. And she can't take it anymore. I did one video. I don't even know what the video was. Nisha called me to congratulate me. She's like, that was like dead serious, dead ass. Like she was teacher and I was student, but she is a teacher, right? Scientist, teacher, yada yada, boom, boom, boom. She calls me. She goes, that was a really good video. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thinking the content was great. She goes, you didn't mess up one name. You got everybody's name right. Not the content. The content was good too, but she knows, as you all know, I will screw up. I'll start out with one name. I'll start out with Raquel, end up with Sheena, but mean Raquel, take Sheena, turn her into Stassi, take Stassi, turn her into Ariana, and expect you all to know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's June. I think we should catch up. Of course. What you talking about? Of course. All right. Yes, my nephews and nieces love Black is King movie till this day. To this day, that is the movie. There's only one other movie I love more than Black is King, and that is the original Lion King. And the first album, The Circle of Life. Maybe it's something in that song bigger. Yeah, because everything's bigger than you and I. We have to remember that. We have to rise to become bigger. We have to. I'm almost wanting to cry. We have to figure it out that everything's bigger than us and that it's our job to get there. All of us. And you only get there by kindness and caring and consideration and learning that when somebody does you wrong, it's not the end of the world. It's just that one person that did you wrong. So you don't give up on life because one person did you wrong. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your recent love interest. You don't give up because one person did you wrong. You stay with life. You stay here. And you understand that it's a moment in time. And it is our job, all of our jobs, to be there when someone is not okay. And you don't have to know the story. You just have to know that almost everyone you meet is not okay. Almost everyone you meet is not okay. Almost everyone you run across is not okay. And that includes you. Now, with all that being said, I can't end this unless I talk about, sure, today, tomorrow, I don't care. All right, listen to me. This guy, I need to send this over first of all. Weirdo. I really need to talk to women about how they too are not okay. I'm going to send this over. Hold on a second. So exhausting. This work is exhausting. This work is exhausting. Trying to save the ow. Trying to save the world. Okay, listen to this. Oh, why is it here? I gotta clean up my phone. Comments. We all have pain. We all do. So sorry. I was cleaning my keyboard. What does that mean? You were cleaning your keyboard? Oh, Kathy 4. Oh, got it. It's all right, Kathy. No drama. Listen to me very carefully. So this guy, this idiot savant, right? Chaotic, put on video. This is Mr. Florida 27. Go to his uh, whatever social media page and said something about he lets these women lick his boo boo, his boo boo hole. And what it takes loyalty to lick his boo boo hole. Please go to Mr. Florida's page to see women. Women, use those women as an example to never sit there and let a man tell the world that you lick his boo boo hole. One, two, never lick a man's boo boo hole. Three, what the hell? What the hell? I was mortified. I was mortified. I don't even know this guy. Like, why am I following Mr. Florida? Because sometimes I follow people because they put one thing through that is like profound. I really have to be careful about who I follow because they're messing up my Kundalini. My namaste, Kundalini. I can't take it. Let me see. Do I follow Mr. Florida? Because I'm going to unfollow your black ass now. Oh, wait. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to find out if I follow Mr. Florida. Mr. Wait, what? Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida. What's his name? There's a Mr. Florida 27? Jesus Christ, people. There's a Mr. Florida 1 through 27? Why am I following this person? I mean, his content isn't, oh, his content isn't bad. All right, I'm going to keep following you because I think your content is good, but that one post I can't appreciate. But I'm not going to unfollow him. I've decided not to unfollow him. But in any case, it's not his fault he posted. Chaotic posted this disgusting. And those poor women are sitting there just letting him talk about her and her and her. And oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what he says? He says sometimes they do it like a train. He's like, sometimes they lick my booba hole like a train. Can 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 black women grow up now and grow out of the misogyny of black men? Can we do that now? Can we get to a better, healthy place, especially in our sexuality? I don't know. I'm just saying. Good morning. I don't know. I'm not that loyal, then that ain't happening. I'm with you on that. Who is he? I don't know. It just fell on my page, and I was like, oh my God, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, women. Do not let men put your sexuality on blast. And whatever you do, stop licking the boo-boo hole. There's disease there. I promise you. It is the most toxic place ever. This is where toxins are released. We don't drink the pee. We don't lick the boo-boo hole. You ladies are an embarrassment. Your mothers, what? What are your mothers thinking? Are your mothers dead? Because my mother would have to die if I were to do that. My mother cannot be alive. Nope. My whole family would have to be like, nope. They'd be like, they'd hit me over the head. You want to train? Have a train of West Indian women that be like, stupid, stupid. I'd be like, they train of women. As the men would be like, hit her again, hit her again. True story. He's a jackass. Clearly, he's a jackass. I told you I am celibate. He's one of the reasons. All right. Listen, I'm not going to get into the whole celibacy thing. I do want you to know that sex is good. I'm not a fan of celibacy unless you are maturing spiritually. Then I respect it. But celibacy, because a man did you wrong, is not my idea of a healthy thing. What I've noticed with celibacy, because I've been doing this a long time, once you start your celibacy, you will be 50 bragging that you've been celibate for 30 years. All right, I'm over it. The self-esteem of some of these women is at an all-time low. Women need to know we are the power. Again, I got to refer you guys back to Black is King. I got to refer you guys back to, oh, that's what you said. Your keyboard. I never saw any of this, Kathy. I was like, what? It's okay. It's okay. Wait, you told spirit cards. You told spirit. I did. I told spirit cards. Cards are spiritual. And then I picked up the cards, and they were like, I was like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't listen. Oh, boy, spirit knocked the shit out of me. Quit. Don't tell me what's spiritual. I said, leave it on the floor. I am no Christian, but lines were crossed. I know. Oh. And what is this? They even use their Burger King crowns to quote from the film. A king can't keep a crown on his head with their head down. Oh, did he have on a crown? Maybe I missed something. No. Okay. I'm not sure what you were talking about, Nisha, but I get it. A king can't keep his. When she did Church Girl, I was done with her. Ooh. Maybe it's something in that song bigger. When she did Church Girl, I was done with her. Ooh, Beyonce? I don't know the words of some songs. Why is Church Girl a problem? Don't make up things. Why can't she do Church Girl? Was it bad? Now, Tracy, why would you do me like that? Congratulations. No, you did. No, you did not. No, you didn't. Nisha's my Taurus. The one thing I can tell you about Taurus, you can always have a good laugh with a Taurus. Always. They don't take things personally. They are good for a laugh. They can be very serious at times and then turn it into laughter. They're hilarious. Oh my God. I absolutely love the original Lion King. Me too. Never give up. Never give up. That's a song too. So sorry I was cleaning. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Sunshine, we all have pain. We all do. Mother of Bats is laughing. Sweets, calm down. Hi, sweetie. Good morning. Good health. So, I'm not that loyal. That ain't happening. Ever. 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 And we have got, at the very least, we've got to post on social media to tell these girls to please stop. I'm with you on that. Who is he? Some weirdo. You should hear the whole video. When he says, some guy was like, what does it take? What does it take? And he was like, it takes loyalty, it takes this, that, to suck my booty hole. I was like, what? It takes loyalty to suck your booty hole? Your booty hole's toxic. Fuck you. All right. I told you I am celibate. He's one of the reasons. I don't get it. He's one of the reasons. Wait, did you date Chaotic? I'm confused now, Sunshine. Are you confessing? Please confess. We are here for you. We want to save you, Sunshine. Miss Kimberly is like, Sunshine, what are you confessing to? Do you know Chaotic? Because I would be celibate after him. The self-esteem in some of our women is an altar. Women need to know we are the power. We really are the power. Women are the power. We are the gift, the present. Always. The beginning. We are the Alpha and the Omega. Period. We do need men, though, right? We have not gotten to the point where we can make babies on our own. But the baby only comes through women. Period. Respect me. Taurus love. Yes, Taurus I wish my daughter would. I wish my daughter would. No, laugh out loud. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. I was like, were you one of those women? All right. Let's get back to I have a job to do. Do I? Do I really have a job to do? Just waiting for Gail to come on board and do the job with me. All right, let's go back. I'm officially, unofficially your CNN correspondent. All right, debt limit. Did we ever pass the debt limit? I'm so confused about the money. Presidential race. Former President Mike Pence will launch his 2024 presidential campaign on June 7th. We don't care, Mike. We don't care. All right, Mike, we don't care. Ukraine. The war in Ukraine has taken a new turn this week. Increased shelling and drone strikes inside Russia's border. Got a question for you. Are Ukrainians racist? You're just asking for a friend. Are Ukrainians racist? I need to know. Moving on. Amazon always agreed to pay more than $30 million to settle privacy complaints over its Alexa voice assistant and Ring doorbell cameras. The settlement with the Federal Trade Commission highlights claims that the company, they own Ring, by the way. Did you know Amazon owns Ring? That the company retained Ring videos and Alexa voice recordings, including that of children, for years? The FTC alleges Amazon held onto voice recordings and geolocations in some cases without users' consent, and despite requests by consumers for the data to be deleted. See, that's why you don't have a Ring. The company in the statement disagreed with the claims and denied violating the law, but somehow you're paying out $30 million. UFOs. Yes, they are. Yes. It's a song now, right, Janine? Yes, yes, they are. Wow. Whether you have Google Home or Alexa or fucking Siri, by the way, I don't trust that bitch either. Please, people, put them on mute when they're not in use. Ow, my hip hurts today. I gotta do hip exercises. Sit on the floor and just all right. UFOs. An important team assembled by NASA will publish its first report on unidentified anomalous phenomena, also known as unidentified flying objects or UFOs, by the end of July. Unidentified anomalous phenomena or UAP are events in the sky that cannot be identified as an aircraft or known natural phenomenon from a scientific perspective. The report will inform NASA on what possible data could be collected in the future to shed light on the nature and origin of UAP. They need to stop. They know exactly. They need to stop. We're going to do more research and then we'll tell you everything. There have been several studies of UAPs carried out by various arms of the U.S. government, including a Pentagon report that was declassified in June 2021, though none have given the public a clear answer about what UAPs could be. You know what? Keep fucking around and you're going to have an alien just walk across in your neighborhood. Just walk across your front door. Keep fucking around, America. They're here. They are. They're here. They're going to strike soon. By the way, less and less immigrants are crossing the Mexican border. All this bullshit about Title 42 is ending. Title 42. It finally ended. And you know what happened? They're not coming to the border anymore. There's enough information out there to tell immigrants that America is a dangerous place to go to. The land of the free, unless you're black and driving in a car with an air freshener in your window. Immigrants are finally deciding that no matter what's going on in their country, they're safer there. If immigrants stop coming, Americans need to leave. And I was going to say something, but yeah. I just think it's hilarious that Americans don't let Mexicans in, but all Americans went to Mexico during COVID and is still emigrating there. The oxymoron of it all. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Mexico for 3 months. That's what I want to do. I want to go to Africa for 3 months. That's what I want to do. All right. Fuck around and find out. They've been here. Fuck around and find out. I seen one, but I heard they are planning big UFO things. I seen one too. When I was a kid, no older than 8, all the kids saw it. Never forget. This trolley thing came out of the sky, stood above us. We watched it twirl. And we were like stunned, like we couldn't move. And then it was at night. Because, back in the day, your parents didn't give a fuck where you were. We were in the dark, running the streets. Like, why? Why, parents? And so, it was all the neighborhood kids, though. A whole neighborhood full of kids could have disappeared. None of the parents would have known. They'd have been like, and then they all just disappeared all at once. We don't know what happened to Tracy or Jimbo or any of them, right? Thank God. So it's twirling above us. Huge, huge thing. Huge. You can't even imagine. Huge. Came very low. Huge, right? We were stunned like this. And then it disappeared. Thank God, right? And we go screaming back to our parents. Screaming. They were all convening in my grandma's house in Flushing, Queens. It was in Flushing, Queens. And we are panic driven. We had PTSD. We were crying. And my mom knew. My mom was like, there is no way a bunch of these kids. One, she would not believe. All of us, there was like 10 of us. All of us. So she called the police. You know what the police said? It was a weather vane or something like that. And she gets off the phone, and I remember her looking at me, and she goes, the police said it was a weather vane. Now, I don't remember saying this to her, but I remember saying to myself, no, it wasn't. It was not a weather vane. It was a UFO. That was the first time I saw a UFO. The second time I saw a UFO, I was in Koreatown, and I was grown. It was like 6 years ago. I was in Koreatown, and I'm looking out the window, and there were too many lights in the sky. There was an event at the Staples Center, but there were too many lights in the sky. And so I'm looking at the lights. I never told you all this story. I'm looking at the lights, and I'm like, I know you or a UFO. I say that to the lights. You know what that fucking light did? That fucking light lit up and came toward me. And I'm looking at it like this. I'm like this. I was like, I know. I'm looking at it like this. And then it came toward me, and I was like, panicking, but not like shocked, right? Because I understand the spiritual world now. So I wasn't shocked, but I was like, and when I looked back, it was still coming at my window. And so then I just left the window. And I figured if it could hear that, it could hear me say, not today, Jesus, not today. That's when you call on God. Not today, Jesus. I left that window, and I don't think I've ever looked out that window ever again. Don't forget financial racism with Amazon. Good morning, Tracy. I need a reading today. Crystal, call me, please. I'm taking my appointments right now. Sunshine, yes, Tracy. Do you remember they had a commercial at night to remind parents that they had kids? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? That was a real commercial, people. Because we had parents that didn't give a fuck. We had parents that said, walk to school 2 miles. You know, then when you had to walk to school 2 miles, and half the time you didn't get breakfast. Half the times. There was no such thing as a school bus. A school bus? That's privilege. Yeah, true story. True story. And then in my son's age bracket, there was a latchkey kid, right? Because we hadn't evolved from my parents, right? There's a latchkey kid. With my parents, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? And I'm looking at my mom like, did you count? Are we all here? Is anybody? My mom is like this. You nobody asking me where my kids are, because I don't give a fuck. That was my mom, right? Cut to the next generation. I had the latchkey kid. My son was a latchkey kid. My son, we went to Chicago. It's a long story. We went to Chicago to work for the airlines. I was trying to get to Bermuda, but Chicago called, right? And sometimes my schedule wasn't the greatest schedule. So sometimes I had to be at work, and my son is not out of school. So I trained him to come from school, put that key in, lock the door. Food will always be out waiting for you, right? My neighbors called on those bastards, right? They called the cops. I had just called my son. That's how good God is. I had just called my son. And I said, how are you doing? And he said, I'm fine, Mom. I said, did you eat your snack? And he goes, yes. He's like, okay, good. And then he goes, Mom, somebody just rang the doorbell. And I was like, Brian, nobody knows that we're in Chicago. So who's ringing our doorbell, right? I was like, look out the window. He goes, look out the window. There are cops there. And he goes, Mom, cops are at the door. And I said, okay, let him in. If there's a lesson to be learned, I'm about to learn a lesson. Let him in. So the cops, he buzzes them in. Cops come upstairs. They go to my son, where's your mom? He goes, on the phone. How can I help you, cops? Because I'm a native New Yorker. Fear of cops is not my jam, right? How can I help you, cops? They were like, listen, you have a very clean house. Oh, thank you. Thank you, cops. Normally, we would take your child in for being underage alone. And I was like, what are you talking about? So Chicago had a rule that your kids could not be alone until 13. That's when things started to change, right? That's when social services got involved and child abuse for the dumbest shit. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I was like, we're new to Chicago. In New York, your kid could be 7 or 8. Nobody's asking any questions. And they were so kind. They go, we get it. We get it. So here's what we're going to do for you. We're going to wait by the door. And we expect you to come home right now. And I was like, I'm working. They're like, okay, let's start over. We're going to wait by the door. And we're expecting you to come home right now. How long will it take for you to get here? I said, my dumbass, I said, I work at the airport. It's going to take me 2 hours to get home. You know what they said? We'll wait. We'll wait. Okay. All right, I'll come home. I went to my boss, told my boss I was sick, just left. I'm not losing my child to social services. I get home in an hour, hour and a half. And they said to me, the only reason why we didn't take your child in is because your home was immaculate. It's just a lot to have a clean home. It really does. So I would encourage everyone to have a clean home if you're going to have your kids latchkey. Cut to my son's generation and having kids. You try that. You try that. Social services involved. You're labeled as an abusive parent. Yada, yada. The school system gets involved. They create an IEP for your kid. It's a nightmare. All right. I was a latchkey kid. I kept the key around my neck. Yes. Yes. You threaten your kids. You don't even understand. I don't know if you guys know this error. You threaten their life. You take this fucking key off and I'll fucking kill you. And your kid is like, okay, mom. Oh. Walk to school alone, 5th grade until graduating high school. I know. Me too, says Miss Kimberly. I enrolled me and my little bro in summer camp. And my mom had no idea. What? Yep, that was the rule of thumb. Be home before the street lights came on. Because if them street lights came on, and even if you came running in, right? My mom used to say, the objective is not to wait for the street lights come on. Before the street lights. It's so funny. Yeah, we knew. Listen, my mama said to me and my brother, she said they were going out to dinner, her and my dad. And she goes, under no circumstances do you open this door. Not even for Uncle Kenny. And Uncle Kenny was the beloved uncle. Turns out Uncle Kenny was a whole big pedophile, but we didn't know that. My mama just said, not even for Uncle Kenny. And when they left, my brother and I looked at each other and we're like, Uncle Kenny? Not even for Uncle Kenny? I was a latchkey key in Chicago. Me and my brothers were under 13, but no one reported us. Someone did break into our new apartment on the 2nd day of moving in. That is so sad. But the rule may not have been out when you were 13. You got to check that. It was out by the time my grown ass brought my 7-year-old. Oh, by the way, he was 7. Back in Jamaica, you left babies home and told the neighbors, what? I lived in an apartment building. The kids next door was always trying to get me to open the door. No, you better not open the door for anyone. I made my grandma wait on the porch until my mom called and opened the door for grandma. Even grandma can't come in till my mother. Even grandma couldn't come in. No meant no. No isn't a maybe. And let me tell you something else. Sometimes it's a trick. Grandma comes knocking on the door. Hi, sweetie pie's grandma. Ma, it's me, Ma. Hey, sweetie pie. Go ahead and open that door. Grandma beat your ass. How the hell you open the door? You know better. They're like, oh my God, you're confusing me. You can't trust grandma sometimes. Grandma better wait outside. The rule was mama. All right, guys. I hope I didn't have a 10 o'clock. I went, since when I go this late? Oh, good. I didn't have a 10 o'clock. I love you guys. One time I opened it and they tried to push their way in with their friends. Nope. I threw my body against the door, slammed and locked it. Don't do that. We were so mature as kids. I tested my 10-year-old and he failed miserably. Man, these iPad kids, they don't understand. They don't get it. Oh, Lord. All right, guys. Call me for your own personal reading. 213-458-7408. Thank you, everyone, for a daily dose of nothing. We talk about absolutely nothing, but it's so much fun. Cue the music!
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.